All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. RR13 has started. Big hype. And we got another match here between Sparkles and Thieshmen. And I'm joined here by Timecube. Timecube, say hello. How are you doing?
Hey everyone, pleased to be here. We've got an exciting match today.
Yeah.
Spin goes live in 3 seconds already.
Yeah, but hold up. We're loud.
Okay. I'll read off the spin. The first spin of the match, we got Hokkaido. We have Eric Soders with an assault rifle as Ninja, and Yuki Yamazaki, no pacification, Fiberwire, as Dexter. So, yeah, pretty interesting spin. Ninja and Dexter's a very awkward combination.
Yeah, I'll turn you down a little bit. I think it's a quite a cool combination. I mean, like
Yeah, you don't see it too often.
the no KO is a bit redundant with the fiber wire, of course. But other than that, it should be pretty cool. I mean, 4 start, of course.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Sparkle's loading in very quickly.
Beach not too far behind. But yeah, this disguise combination is very interesting. You don't see it too often.
No, like I think Ninja is interesting, but also kind of forces your hand, right? Whereas I feel like
Right.
Hokkaido is like a super interesting map. Like you got so many potential starting locations. But yeah, similar strat there from both. Although Sparkles did the triple shot, as did Thieshmen. But yeah, identical gameplay as expected from a Ninja start, right? But yeah, loading time, planning time matters. I mean, you're the world champions at the moment. You know how much it matters, especially against the better players. Like you need to be fast with your planning, right?
Yeah, the planning is super important, especially the pre-planning. I learned in practice just how important the pre-planning is, and getting a good pre-loadout set in place for each map allows you to get into the map as quick as possible. So yeah, definitely. For all the players, take your time and figure out a good preload out for yourself that works. That you can sub things out and get in the map as fast as possible.
Yeah. I mean, and look at this spin, right? Both players already got the Sodas part down, so now it's all about how are they gonna handle Yuki here. And with this call, oh, and we do see a restart for Sparkles here, and that's huge here, TimeCube. That's
Uh oh,
huge on a
and
spin like this.
Thish might miss his opportunity on Yuki because she's enforcing the bodyguard, and there's the director there too. So yeah, a bit of hiccups on his side as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky in that regard, right? Because you're starting Ninja, you're killing Sodas, and then like you barely got time for like the Portman ISO, but then you'd still need to get Dexter as well. So it is a bit tricky in that regard. It's an interesting spin, I'd say.
Thish is gonna opt for the a medic on Dexter. He's gonna navigate down to one of these bathrooms in the restaurant, and it'll be a nice, easy, safe knockout.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have that many options, right? Like if Dexter is
Right.
in front of the restaurant, like what else can you do? But that is a huge lead for Thieshmen here, though.
Yeah, if he stays the course, it's looking like his map already. I mean, it is early to say, but I imagine he's gonna play this one safe.
I mean, he is a speedrunner after all. Like patience might not be his strongest point. And that's the beauty
And
about roulette as well, right? Like one mistake, one restart, and it completely turns around. So like you never know. It's still like the hardest part. They still both need to do, honestly.
yeah, he should get his Dexter disguise. Is gonna navigate towards the sauna. I assume he's a little bit late for aquarium. That's become a bit more popular recently.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's just so good for most of the spins, right? Most of the spins you can always make aquarium alluring. This might not be
Espe-
one of them though.
Especially with the briefcase too. It
Yeah,
makes it almost essentially loadout free, right?
yeah, it
Does
does.
make good timing here. The latest you can trigger um the sauna is about 340, so he does get here in time, and those NPCs are going to clear out before Yuki gets here.
Yeah, I mean that being said, it's not absolutely needed, right? Like you can get Yuki without clearing out the sauna. Especially in a non-trespassing disguise like Dexter.
Yeah, you can. I'm just bad at it. I always prefer to get those NPCs clear.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but it's still a good thing to know that you can still make it without, right? If for
Yeah,
whatever reason the soda spot and the disguise takes too long, you can still just get her without a problem.
and that final hurdle is coming through for Thish, and it shouldn't be much of a hurdle. He's got the NPCs cleared out. Just has to wait for this bodyguard to leave. Ends up bumping. It was going to delay him slightly.
It looks like he was even tempted to do a quick KO on him. I'm glad he didn't. Oh, but we do have Yuki in an
Uh oh.
unfortunate position here for Tish. And this has potential for a GRB here as well. This is annoying. Does get her eventually. Nice patient play there from
Yeah,
Tish, honestly.
very heads up playing that safe and not getting GRB.
And yeah, green guns until the end. And it does look like Tish is taking Sparkle's map pick, and that is huge. Taking your opponent's map pick for the momentum, that's absolutely insane, honestly. That's what you want
And
to see.
Sparkle's not too far behind. Just that one early rip cost him.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a map like Hokkaido, right? Like, you can't really rip. And like the next upcoming map is even worse in that regard, like Dubai. But it's like it's a sub 5 minute maps for most spins, right? Hokkaido. So like one rip a minute in or so, it's just pretty much over, honestly.
Yeah, most spins sub 4 even on Hokkaido. You have to just be clean.
Yeah. But there's always the pressure of an actual tournament match, right? Like for us, it's easy as spectators. It's a whole different ball game once you're actually playing. But yeah, that is Thieshmen taking the first map, and that's huge already.
Sparkle's finishing out his run here. You know, I'm missing player audio on my side. I realized I didn't have it up at all. It was very quiet.
I should have it up on my side if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was on my end.
Yeah. All right, so Thieshmen taking the first 2 points of this matchup, taking his opponent's pick, and now on to his own map pick, which is Dubai. And kind of a make or break in terms of momentum already here, TimeCube. Like 4-0 or 2-2, that's just a massive, massive difference here. This is going to be crucial for Sparkles, really, on Dubai.
Definitely, and Dubai is one of those maps that is such a sprint, and you have to just execute and get in as fast as you can, and be clean and get out first
Yeah.
try.
Also, I'd even say up to a point where you even try to force it too much, which is the cause of mistakes and or rips. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel you gotta really like push Dubai, and that's often where you're just being a little too reckless. And yeah, if the other player is solid, like it's just over on Dubai. There's just no chance at recovering really.
Yeah, it's one of those maps that if you rip, then it's pretty much over, but you still have to try your best anyways. And who knows, you might get lucky if you might get lucky. But yeah, it is a tough map, I think, mentally because of that fact. Same with Dartmoor.
Yeah, and I also feel in Dubai there's such a huge contrast in spins. It's either like super textbook or it's like completely out of your comfort zone and annoying. Like looking at
I totally
suit
agree.
kills, no KO kills, you know? Like there's no in between. It's either like super straightforward or it's like super tricky.
See, Sparkle's practicing some of the new assassin tech that was developed last tournament even.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice to see.
Yeah, and it's kind of a must-have at this point, right? In like your
Yeah,
roulette skill set, like for Dubai, you need to learn that. That being said, the spin is arriving, TimeCube. Will you do the honors? I'm adminning, so I already knew it.
okay. And the spin we have is Carl Ingram with injected poison as kitchen staff, and Marcus Stuyvesant no KO with scissors as the art crew. Yeah, pretty generous spin here. It's not too bad.
Yeah, and I mean this is maintenance staff or whatever like the staff that the start that Sparkles is starting in, right? Like you got the scissors right there, you got the kitchen staff right there. Like it's not really any other options.
He's grabbing the banana, which I like. I tend to use the banana for the art crew.
Yeah, and I mean you you spawn right in front of it, right? So might as well pick it up. It never hurts to have a banana.
Best item in the game, hands down.
Yeah, I mean,
It Sparkles with the quicker load. This is going to make a big difference. Might be able to give him an edge here. Oh, there's a smuggle there?
apparently.
That's nice to know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Oh, I like this from Sparkles as well already.
Yeah.
Already setting up this art crew disguise here. And Carl won't move, right? So I really like this from Sparkles. This is really good.
That's the grab I tend to do for our crew because there's so many bananas. There's a banana from uh, event security star and event staff, and so you can almost pretty much always have a banana in Dubai, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely. And that is Sparkles with the first kill already. Thieshmen actually opting to just clear out the whole entourage of Carl. Gets the kill on him as well. So both players with one kill, different kills, however. And I do feel this is in Sparkle's favor, however. This is looking really good for him.
And Sparkles navigating very cleanly there. Oh, okay. Didn't quite fully turn the penthouse guard there completely around, but the idea was right.
Felt a bit trolly though. I
It's
has
just
to be worried about this. Oh, gets the knockout. Very clean from Sparkles here, honestly.
cleaning up these last few kills.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
I mean, even though he was quicker with the loading in, right? I think it's the difference in approaches, the strat that made the difference here. Like Sparkles just had the perfect approach here, in my opinion. Like it was just flawless. So yeah, thank you. Both players taking each other map. That's kind of what you want to see in an RR tournament match, right? That makes
Yeah,
it exciting. That makes it cool. And that
yeah.
is
I'm always here for more maps.
exactly. So yeah, that is 2-2. And next up, Sapienza. How do you feel about Sapienza as a roulette map?
I enjoy it for the amount of disguises that are in it, but you know, there are some alternative strats, but most of the time there tends to be just two strats that you go for, and I tend to not enjoy it because of that. But I do like the amount of disguises and what that brings to the map, and I do like the atmosphere of it as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It is a crowd favorite, though. It's everyone's home turf. It seems like.
I mean, I'd say especially outside of roulette, it's just like it's a great map, honestly. It's just very well designed. You can see the amount of love the developers poured into this map, in my opinion.
Yeah, the speed running aspect of it, definitely contracts are interesting. I haven't gotten too far into the bonus missions, but a lot of people seem to enjoy those as well.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
somewhat.
Sapienza has a lot to offer as a map. Ooh,
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, already again a crucial map at this point of this matchup. I feel like 2-2. If you can get this third map win, that's a huge momentum point.
yeah, like you said, both players taking each other's map picks. It does turn it into a best of three.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's first to six, so players had to win three maps anyway. But yeah, now it's crucial if you're on match point or not, right? Like just the fact that if you win this map, that you can afford to lose a map and still win the match. That's like a lot of pressure off of you already. That being said, a lot of players do play better under pressure. Like Vanium comes to mind, for example. Like everyone is different, and that's always really cool.
Vanium thrives under pressure. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, like I said, everyone is different. But yeah, we're only a couple of seconds away from the next spin, and again, I already know it, so go ahead and
Okay.
feel free.
And the spin is live. We have Silvio Caruso, no pacification with a katana as Dr. Oscar Lafayette, and Francesca DeSantis with the loud sniper as Roberto. So, yeah, again, another interesting disguise combo. And I think, you know, the katana is not not too bad, but it is a very interesting spin with the disguise combo. You don't see it too often.
Yeah, and Roberto can be annoying to grab, right? If you don't grab him straight away with the medic from guard on the start. Which, to be
Right.
fair, like you can still go for that, like honestly. But then also Lafayette is kind of an annoying disguise to get if you don't get him straight away, because like then the NPCs surrounding him become unpredictable, right? Whereas at the start, you know exactly who's where.
I can hear Blunt's voice screaming therapy lure for this one.
I mean, and honestly, that's that's would be quite a solid approach here. We do see Thieshmen using the briefcase lore, however, getting Lafayette straight away. Looks very practiced on his part, and you love to see it. We do see Sparkles attempting the same, but he is going to do a quick little reprint. Still needs a Calmer, of course, to pull this off. He only had a pistol and a sniper there.
And this grab is not as easy as it looks, and Thieshmen makes it look just like second nature to him.
Yeah, like I said, it looks practiced, right? Like you can
Yeah.
tell that from the start. Like he knew exactly what to do. Yeah, quick little replan from Sparkles. He didn't have the Calmer on him, which is essential for that approach for Lafayette. So yeah, that does put Thieshmen in like a comfortable 50-second lead, and another restart, and the lead is getting bigger.
I think Sparkle's arc on that briefcase throw is just not quite right, and so Lafayette isn't going for it. Again, it's one of those grabs that where every detail just needs to be ironed out.
Yeah, for sure.
He does get him on the hook this time.
Yeah, that's nice. Meanwhile, Thieshmen has infiltrated the villa grounds. And now I'm very interested to see how he gonna approach the rest, right? Like, are you gonna force Roberto grab somehow, or are you just gonna go for a quick little Frenny isolation? Which, of course, it is a loud sniper, so that can be a bit tricky.
Looks like he's moving towards the Francesca isolation, which makes sense. Just we'll come back and get the kill later. Sparkle's moving towards the safe house. Is going to get a smuggle.
Yeah. I mean, but it does make it a bit more finicky, right? Because it is a loud sniper. Whereas if you had the
Definitely.
disguise straight away, you can just box her straight away after the kill, and there's no worries, right? And now you still gotta, still makes it tricky. He still ups to calm that guard though, which is an interesting choice here. Wouldn't save that much time.
And tranking that guard is going to bring the other guard in,
Exactly,
which
and then that other guard will find Frenny. That's the problem.
I hope he doesn't leave Francesca here. Oh no. We got to pray.
Yeah, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. I'm not sure actually if he gets woken up because he's calmer there, if he will still find him. Usually, if you just leave the guards up, then they will never find Frenny. If you KO the guard, they will find Frenny. So it's just I don't know. That looks. I'm praying for Thieshmen, like you said.
Yeah,
I'm not
in
too
my
sure here.
experience, that's a rip. So,
Yeah,
but maybe he gets lucky today. We'll see.
yeah.
Oh, it's a
Not.
nice throw and peekaboo. Wow, it gets both of them out of the way with that. That was really well
Yeah.
played.
Well, is it though? Is it? I feel like you're in a worse scenario right now, or at
I
least slower.
I believe they're gonna go back to their positions and he can just walk away. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, but just a pistol distraction would be better and quicker.
I agree, but if you don't have that detail ironed out already, just that improvisation was really nice to see.
Yeah, and we do see Sparkles actually dragging Franny into the bathroom there as well. Leaves his sniper there. Thieshmen already has the katana though. Is working on the Silvio isolation, which is an OKO. Throws a brick. Doesn't have any calmers by the looks of it. No, because he used his second calmer on Franny's guard. So 2 manual KOs here. Very well done though. Handles it with ease and gets the kill on
Nice.
Silvio. Very nice.
Yeah, first kill of the map. Sparkles lured the other guard upstairs and then KO'd him on the roof. So Francesca's going to be completely safe. And there's the rip. It finally comes through. That's
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah. We saw it coming there, sadly. And yeah, it was just a matter of. I even looked at the timer there, Timecube. It was just like an 8-9 seconds wait for him. And then you would just have the free knockout there, right? So just a little push there, and that sets him back tremendously. And huge lead for Sparkles here.
Definitely. It's definitely an experience thing as well.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about experience, the same can be said here for Sparkles. Actually, like making sure to aim the Calmer at the guard's head, right? Because they will just eat guards if you shoot or eat the darts if they shoot them in the vest. It's just tiny things like that. It's just but that just screams experience, right? Like you have to have ripped to that for that to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to see though.
About the Emetic grenade in for Roberto. I think he's gonna go towards the balcony outside the observatory though, which should be fine.
Yeah, I think so too. And this is looking really, really good for Sparkles at the moment. Don't want to jinx him, but that would be quite a comeback already after losing his own map.
He's with another reset on the Lafayette grab. It's just it's one of those things that every detail has to be exactly right.
Yeah.
I think in this instance, he's ripped grabbing the disguise on the stairs. I think he's tranking Lafayette a bit too early. So has to wait just a second longer.
Yeah. And also, you're just a little bit more impatient with every rip, right? That's why you often just see things snowballing after your first big rip. Because then you try to make up for it, try to like gain time back, and then you're making these unnecessary mistakes and you rip again. Especially Colorado is notorious for that, I feel like.
I've been through that a few times myself, and it's a very hard thing to recover from mentally.
Yeah, definitely. And Sparkles, this should be soundproof, double doors, very nice kill, and it's the second kill down for Sparkles. Just has to deal with the virus here, and very nice, very nice. What a comeback from Sparkles here so far.
Yeah, I imagine Sparkles has the EMP already.
Yeah, he does.
Good. Use a bullet distraction and a EMP throw away from taking this map.
Yeah, I mean, you would say it can't go wrong for him anymore. That being said, it is still roulette. It is still Hitman. You never know the kind of bullshit that can happen, right?
Yeah, even playing extra safe, opting for the KO.
I would even argue that that makes it less safe. I had it one moment where I got in Roulette League where I got ripped, where he just turned around as I threw the crowbar, and I got actually ripped by like the lone security guard. Like it's insane.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That stuff. Oh no!
And just as we're talking about it, Frenny does get found. Another guard had it in there. The same guard.
That's not one of Francesca's personal guards. I wonder who that is and why they're up there.
Are we sure that he knocked out both?
I am confident he knocked out both. I saw one in the side room of the office, and I saw one on the roof.
The katana, but he did the katana dudes, right? He triggered their dialogue. They will route through there.
I actually didn't know that. It is the katana dudes. Wow.
Yeah, so if you leave those upright and you trigger the dialogue, then eventually they will head down the stairs where Frenny starts, right? And they will go through her office and then go down.
But is there a reason they went through the bathroom?
No. No.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
It's like, why did they go into the bathroom of all places?
That's weird. That's weird. I don't know if like the door stayed open or for some reason, but it has to be one of them.
But Thies had another reset. I missed it, but now they're almost back to even playing field.
Yeah, that's a huge rip there.
He's just being much more patient on his Lafayette grab, it seems.
Yeah, but he
Oh no.
even so patient that he gets ripped there. Sadly. And yeah, despite that huge rip, it again is advantage to Sparkles here at the moment. This is
And
just ripping too often here on the Lafayette grab, sadly.
and Eunice92 says the guard is scripted to follow her wherever she is. I'm not sure if that's true for the ATA guards. I know that's true for her personal guards, but if that's true for the ATA guards as well, that's news to me. A bit.
And again, a rip here from Thieshmen, sadly.
Just a bit early on the trank.
I mean, to be fair, it is quite precise. This grab here. But yeah, here's Sparkles working on clearing out Frenny's office. Already got one guard knocked out. Sends the other guard to the roof. Again, knocking out Frenny. Again, dragging her there to the bathroom. Which, again, we can safely say he is taking care of both guards here. And let's see if this can. This should be good. Yeah, this looks good. He got the disguise.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah. He got it. So finally, Ties overcome the Lafayette hurdle again. He can actually focus on the rest of the spin. Whereas Sparkles, just seems to be flying. He did trigger these guards again. And look at that other guard is just coming up as well. And yeah, now on his way to Silvio again. Still a huge lead for Sparkles here, though.
Yeah, Thiesmen's resets gave Sparkles quite a huge lead. Body shot. I've always seen a loud gunshot or a distraction shot. I've never seen the body shot.
I mean, works too. Doesn't really matter there.
No. It's interesting to see the tendency that different players go for.
Yeah, but also Sparkles missing the Calmer shot there. That kind of complicates things for him, sadly. I mean, it's not. He can still overcome this, of course, but it is trickier now. Does manage it. Yeah, only like a 5-second time loss here, but he still manages it. So that is Silvio down for Sparkles. Needs to get Roberto again. We've already seen his plan here, time. It is going to be a nomadic grenade here. And
Yeah, I've always had trank grabs go too wrong with Roberto, so I do like the emetic. I think it's the safest option.
yeah, it's definitely safe. And yeah, Thieshmen, in the meantime, has isolated Franny. Did a nice little distraction shot there for the other guard. The other guard will come in pretty soon, but he is gonna box this guard, so that's pretty safe. Does another shot here to make sure that he grabs the key card. Has to get out of there now. Leaves Franny outside of here though.
Her body will still be found there.
Yeah, and definitely there. So yeah, that's some scary stuff from Thieshmen here. And yeah, meanwhile, Sparkles got Roberto again. He was heading for the cliff. Quick knockout. Guess the disguise. We'll have to go back up here. We'll shoot and probably this time box Frenny.
Yeah, that would be the one thing he'd have to change from his plan from his last run.
Yeah.
That would have made the difference in the end.
Yeah, but to be fair, like it is easy to forget about those edit cards, right? I mean, we were surprised that she got found there because it is soundproof. It is
And it's not
double
something you'd
doors.
expect.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm willing to bet he's actually just gonna box her now. I mean, there's one right there. Yeah, there we go. That is the kill. That is the box. And for the second time in this map, he's on his way to the virus.
Is one distraction shot and an EMP throw away from completing the map?
Yeah. And that being said, there's only less than 40 minutes left. And that's not something you expect on Sapienza, especially with these players. Just goes to show you just never know with roulette, man, and that's the beauty of it, I think.
Keeps you on your toes, definitely.
Yeah. That's the KO. Not even a distraction shot. Even gonna play it ultra safe and boxes this card. Even
He's
changes
gonna
disguise.
take the disguise, yeah.
That's actually crazy. And even not gonna... Wait, he doesn't have the EMP by the looks of it. Gets a bullet impact. It looks like he's gonna shoot the stalactite here. He doesn't have the EMP. That makes sense now that he grabs the disguise then. I was like, if it was just for the EMP, why would you, right? But this makes sense.
We're going retro rivals here with the stalactite.
Yeah. Does get the virus though. Still green guns. And yeah, that will be Sparkles finishing Sapienza. 70 minutes and 23 seconds. And yeah, completely turned it around. Being 2-0 down, losing his own map pick, and then turn it around to 4-2. That's some strong mental game as well there from Sparkle. You have to say it. Because that's not easy, turning the game around. He's not there yet, though, Time. He's not there yet.
Yeah, there's still two more potential maps to play, and Colorado, like you said earlier, is one of those maps that can really throw players off, especially if you're in that rip loop.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And let me set it up. But yeah, 4-2 to Sparkles. Nice comeback. And now pressure is on for Thieshmen here, Timecube.
Yeah.
I can say already, without spoiling too much, this is not too crazy of a spin, at least.
Okay. Now you mentioned earlier, a map like Dubai where the spins kind of tend to go one way or the other. They tend to be either really hard or just really straightforward. And you mentioned Colorado is the same way. So, one of those things that if you get one of those really tough spins in Colorado, it takes a lot of mental strength to just persevere through it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Although I do feel even more so in Colorado, if you do have like one really difficult spin, you're kind of certain that your opponent will be struggling as well, right? And that gives you kind of peace of mind, so you can take it like a little easier, a little safer here and there. Whereas with Dubai, I feel like it's still a short, small map, right? You still have to force it more. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Colorado is bigger in that regard.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
But yeah, crucial map for Thieshmen here. Has to win, or at least get a draw out of it to stay in this match. And yeah, Colorado, or Sparkles on match point here on Colorado. Quick little spoiler here. Map 5, should it come to it, is Santa Fortuna. And I personally really love Santa Fortuna for roulette. I think it's amazing.
I love Santa Fortuna.
Yeah. So in that regard, like I'm kind of biased and I'm rooting for Thieshmen here. I mean, in general, like when I'm watching other players, I always want to see it go to 6-4, right? Like the more maps, the better.
Definitely. But Santa Fortuna is one of those maps that you always want to see regardless.
Yeah. That being said, Colorado is a really good map for roulette too, and we're about 10 seconds away. Time cube, it's your time to shine again. What is the
Yeah,
spin?
3 seconds. And the spin is live. We have Sean Rose with injected poison in suit. Penelope Graves, no target pacification with Silence SMG as Militia Soldier. Ezra, Fiber Wires, Militia Elite. And Maya Pravarti, Screwdriver, Explosive Specialist. So definitely a live Penelope can throw some things off. And live suit, 3 live kills actually. That's
Yeah, but
can be a
still,
tricky spin.
yeah, but still not too crazy like disguise wise.
Definitely. Like the Ezra kill is very generous, so you can get that out of the way immediately.
I mean, I personally here time would argue for militia soldier start with an SMG, and you could get both Ezra and Penelope down in like a minute. Honestly.
Oh, however, you have suit in the spin, so you can't start
Oh,
Militia
you have
Soldier
suit.
now.
Yeah. Easy to overlook. That does make it more interesting.
Yeah, Sparkle's in immediately. Fish a little bit longer on the load, but I mean Sparkle's already getting his first kill in.
Yeah. I mean, he's not too far behind, however.
No.
But yeah, not
I'm
too.
one of the
Yeah, sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry, you go.
No, you go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I'm always one of the ones that forgets the injected poison on Colorado that it's free in the basement, and Sparkle's instantly grabbing it on top of the shelf there.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say, like, loadout wise, it isn't that crazy because of that. Like, Fiberwire and Silenced SMG, but other than that, it's pretty lenient. Screwdriver on the map, injected poison in the basement. The disguises are also not that crazy. Like me personally, like if the cook is in the spin, right? Like I prefer to have a calmer because I just hate that whole area there with the timings. Whereas if you have a calmer, it's just so much more relaxed to grab the cook. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I am always in the camp of bringing a sedative of some sort for the cook. It's too many moving parts, in my opinion, to try to grab him without it.
Yeah, it just makes your life so much chiller. Honestly, I mean it's still very much doable without, of course, but you just have to be aware of so many moving targets.
Marcos looks like he's gonna get this kill now, before the Maya ISO. Is he gonna go for it?
That would
Oh,
be wild. That would be nah. He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. I would have loved to see that though, if he had pulled it off. It would have been wild. Still has time for the Penelope ISO. Of course, Penelope, the only target that you can KO here. So, no rush there to get the explosive specialist outfit in time.
it looks like Thish went for a medic on Sean, was able to get the kill right now.
Yeah, is pausing his game, however.
I'm wondering if he's considering that he changed too early, or if he's just deciding what to do next.
I do like that play there though. And that's 2 targets down already for Tish. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice. I would have never have thought to a medic Sean like that, but it does make sense.
Yeah, I mean you almost never see it, right? But it
Yeah,
really
I
works out for that spin.
medics are just never something you see in Colorado. It's probably something that we're missing, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. Thing is, he if he's absolutely flying now, Thieshmen, right? Like he's gonna get the Maya ISO right now as the screwdriver. Just needs the explosive specialist, and then it's gonna be quite some dead time, quote unquote dead time here, because he needed to get he had to let Penelope go because she is live, right?
Yeah, and there's a few options for her outside the house, but not sure about Tisha's general knowledge of those kind of newer developments.
Yeah. Ooh, and oh, a side KO there from Sparkles. That's
That's
really sad.
tough.
That's really sad.
Gives Tisha a huge advantage.
Yeah,
Two kills down. Has Maya isolated. Is working towards his explosive specialist right now.
yeah, and that's quite an easy grab. Just make sure you stay crouched when you dump this guy, and then you should be good. And then it's 3 kills down within a minute from now. Looking really, really strong from Thieshmen, but it was looking good for Sparkles there. He still had the lead, honestly. But that rip was huge. And just like we talked
Another
about,
reset.
it starts to snowball now. And we see this so often in roulette with Colorado. Like one big rip, and that was a huge rip for Sparkles, like 5 minutes in. And yeah, then you just start to get impatient.
Yeah, Sparkles has a lot of ground to make up.
I do love that little accent KO there, though, what Sparkles did. It's always great to see. Like the quick pistol shot and
Yeah,
push.
it definitely speeds up the isolation when you're just doing a standard Westbridge start, and you're able to get Penelope. Let's say you're able to KO Penelope for the spin, allows you to KO her before 55 seconds. You can KO her and be on your. You can be out of the house by a minute. Whereas if you do the normal isolation, you're still waiting another 10 seconds to get out of the house. So it does save a little bit of time. Oh no, Sparkles.
Oof. Yeah, just like we talked about. I mean,
Yep.
you're still kind of kept by that one guard that comes out of that little room where the smuggle is. Like he needs to be a certain amount of distance into that room before you can get Penelope, and you can still make that timing usually with like the normal one. But other than that, it's just cool. It's just cool. This I love that little push.
Yeah, the push allows you to get the Penelope ISO before that guy walks out of that room.
But yeah, Tish, 3 kills down, and is in the technician disguise at the moment. Needs a militia soldier disguise. I wonder which one he's gonna pick.
There's so many options.
I know.
Is he gonna go for a seeker?
Oh, from here, there are too many eyes around, man. Honestly, it's
Or is this uh, I see grabbed a tech. I'm like, there's no interpol lure going on either, right?
no. You also don't need to be in the tech disguise for that. You just need the badge.
Right.
Yeah, this lucky's just gonna go back here. Thing is, he's gonna need the right disguise though. I hope he didn't mix them up.
Yeah, I hope he realizes this is a tech and not a soldier.
Yeah, because we do have Penelope coming back into the house here. Pretty soon. And yeah, I'm afraid it does look like he's mixing up the disguises here. Time, sadly.
I'm afraid of the disguise mix up, and I'm afraid of the potential KO that you might forget about this late in a spin where the
Yeah.
target's no KO and you accidentally KO them.
Oof.
Oh
You
no.
really hate to see this. And of course, Penelope is enforcing this throw as well. Oh, you really don't want to see this. And he had such a good strat. He was flying for the first 3 kills. It's also so easy. It's just like another aspect of roulette brain, right? It's so easy to mix something up. This happened to most of us. Is he still gonna VIP that? Yeah. And the sad thing here as well, right? Like the longer this takes and the longer he rips, the the longer it takes for him to hear that it's like the wrong disguise and he has to start over. The only hope is that he somehow realizes in time, but it doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, Sparkles is actually in the disguise that Thieshmen needs here. Let's go back in the suit.
Is he gonna try to pull off this peekaboo? That was nice. It's another peekaboo angle I've been watching quite a few people do in Roulette League. Definitely gonna have to add that one to my my arsenal.
Yeah, it is nice.
Eyes behind the door, even is very safe. Though it does poke Sean right in front of the window. I don't know about that. Yeah, that could have gone south.
I'm just feeling so bad for Thieshmen at the moment.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard watching, knowing that there's potentially a rip about to ensue.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen. And he made the
And
kill, so I can send him an email. Yeah, and that just feels so bad, man. Because like you feel like he had it, right? He earned it. It's just like, oh. And
he
also
played so well until that one
yeah,
mix-up
and he knew straight away as well. That makes it even more painful. Like he did the kill and he realized.
before the mail came through. Even
Yeah, that's what I
wow.
mean. Like it's just
Ah,
like, ah. And also, like, I can't tell him any earlier until he makes that kill, right? Like, for fairness of competition. Already had the message ready.
Sparkles, meanwhile, does have the right disguise and is navigating towards his last kill.
Yeah.
Bit of a dead space for Penelope here. Is gonna have to wait for the house.
Yeah. I mean, same as this, right? Only difference is Sparkle does have the right disguise. But you hate to see that, like, such a small detail making the difference in the match, right? Like, just like the wrong disguise, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, especially as the player involved.
Yeah, I think another detail that's interesting is how players tend to approach these late kills in the house. Um, I tend to try to lure the NPCs like Thish was doing with Penelope into the basement
Yeah.
versus some players are just confident enough to just kill her outright in the house, and in my experience I've had trouble with it, but more power to the players that can pull it off.
Yeah. And I mean, especially with the SMG, right? Like, Sparkles is definitely not there yet. Still has a big hurdle to overcome here. There's still so much that can go wrong. But it does look pretty good for him at the meantime.
See on the mini map, Penelope is walking up to the house right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Thieshmen just absolutely flying here. Like, gets the first 2 kills. Is even doing this more optimized. Is actually opting to get the explosive specialist before. Has the rush for Maya though. And 230, she will turn around. It's gonna be super, super close for him. But I do like how he tries to optimize this part as well. But I think Maya is gonna leave.
That vault, this is such a troll.
It is. Yeah.
Does he get the proxy off? Oh, he missed the
No,
proxy.
he just missed it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sparkles does get the kill. Felt a little risky there. Let's get the body found, but it's a Calm hacker, so that's all good. Oof. I don't know, it always seems sketchy there. Especially with like a spray weapon, like an SMG. For live Penelope there in the house. Does pull it off, however, and that will give Sparkles the map win and the match win here, TimeCube.
Yeah, it's a 6-2 for Sparkles. Definitely a lot of back and forth. There were so many moments where that could have gone either way. I don't
Yeah,
think
for sure.
6-2 doesn't tell the whole story there.
For sure. And also, I would have loved to see Santa Fortuna between these two guys. But sadly, that is not the case. And yeah, winner bracket round 1. The only positive thing here, TimeCube, is that both players are still in the tournament. Sparkles will move on to round 2. Thieshmen will drop down to the lower bracket. That is a big GG. We still have no upcoming matches. I probably need to fix this link here. Anyway, we are not done yet for tonight because I believe you're co-casting again, TimeCube, in just a couple of minutes, right?
Yes, 7 minutes it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. That's Currymaker versus Craft. That is on Aphrodite's channel, guys. Afro, if you go live now, I will rate you already. So I'll wait a little bit if you can go live. No, it's in 7 minutes. It's at 8 p.m. Central Europe time. Afro is confused.
Oh no, Afro.
Anyway, that is Currymaker versus Scruff. It's a really cool matchup as well on Paris and Bangkok. It's supposed to be shoutcasted by Afro and TimeCube. And then we got one more match for this evening. Rusty versus Crazy for Daisy. Shoutcasted by Currymaker and Zuko. Which will be at 10 p.m. Central Europe time. Which is in like 2 hours from now. And yeah, that was a great match. TimeCube, thank you very much for co-casting. And good luck with the upcoming co-cast. I hope Afro can manage it. A little time zone mix-up is nothing new in roulette. Time zones suck. But yeah, thanks for co-casting with me, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Looking forward to the next one. I'll see everyone in a few minutes.
Yeah, good luck and have fun. See you guys. 2 more matches to go. RR13 is in full swing. Hope you guys are hyped. It is amazing. And see you guys later. Going live in 1 minute. All right, I'll drop you a rate then as well. Have fun at TimeCube. Have fun, viewers. Have a great evening with more roulette. See you later.